Hello everyone, how you guys doing? We're back. We're gonna do another video for you guys.
Hey guys.
And hey guys. And we're gonna do
vegan pulled pork sliders from foodnetwork.com. So this recipe, vegan pulled pork sliders, says a level of easy. It yields 12 mini sliders. Total time is 1 hour and 45 minutes. Active time is 30 minutes. So we're going to use vegetable oil, portobello mushrooms, soy sauce, molasses, brown sugar, paprika, garlic powder, freshly ground black pepper, and salt. It says kosher salt, but we use pink Himalayan salt, which is what we're going to use. That's what we have. That's what we're using. And we don't buy kosher salt. Then you make the coleslaw with sliced cabbage and carrots and vegan mayo, apple cider vinegar, celery seed, pinch of sugar, salt and pepper. But we bought...
we got lazy. My wife said, forget that, we buying the bag.
Look how the bag is all tight.
She said, we buying this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we bought this.
It's already shredded coleslaw.
Yeah.
So we're going to use that baby, and then...
Why did it poof up this way?
Because it's sitting on the hot stove, I think.
Wow, I know. I can bullshit.
Oof. And then we have the sliders, and then the toppings can be hot sauce,
so you want to do
pickles, or your favorite.
So we're going to do 2 each, right? So
sliders?
You have 2 and I have 2.
And then we're having fries in our air fryer with this.
Well, we're not gonna. If it gets in the video, cool. But
probably not. You guys know how to make French fries.
You guys, yeah.
And this is not an instructional video anyway. It's just
it's just for me putting something out there and having a little fun with it
and trying different
foods because I really am trying to eat cleaner and I got to keep doing these. If I don't do them, I'm gonna fall off. So and I got to be disciplined and motivated to do it. And if I don't do these and if I don't eat, clean, I'm just gonna go right back to the dirty. Right back to the dirty food. But dirty food's good.
This recipe doesn't call for onion, but Ron and I put onion and garlic in everything that we eat. So we're putting onion and garlic in this recipe.
Well, y'all know by now, we do it our way.
It's the Grayson way. So I cut up half of it, sweet onion, and I'm sauteing it right now. And then we're gonna add some garlic to that. I'm just putting the rest of this onion in the fridge to use in something else tomorrow. You can put the top on. So I'm just sauteing some onion. We used a splash of avocado oil in the onions with a little pink Himalayan salt. And then I just add some water to steam them if needed, to help them to get more translucent. I'm not going for the caramelized onion. I just want it to cook a little bit because this is going to go in the oven as well. So it doesn't need to be fully cooked. I just want them to sweat a little bit.
Sweat!
Get all sweaty. And they'll go with the mushrooms. So yeah, so we're going to slice up these mushrooms. And we just got the portobellos. You want to show them? One up close. And it calls for thinly sliced portobello mushrooms. So we're going to thinly slice these up. We could have bought the already sliced ones, but somebody wanted me to get the whole ones. So that's what we did. Thinner. Do you need a different knife?
No, you can give these to me. I don't mind a little thick.
But you want them to all cook evenly. So you don't want these thick old pieces when mine are thin. Look at the difference. They have to be thin.
They don't have to be thin. You want them to be thin.
They should be thin. The recipe says thinly sliced.
I want them to soak up that molasses.
And the thinner they are, the better they'll soak it up.
Molasses. Where's the molasses?
On the counter here. Do you want a different knife?
No. I thought I answered that.
Well, how come you're not slicing?
I'm done. Talking about my cuttings, so I'm done.
Okay.
And we probably ain't gonna use all those anyway. We're only gonna have 2 each. We're only gonna do 2 each. I mean, she's gonna have 2, I'm gonna have 2. I mean, if they're really good, I'll probably sneak a little some of hers right off the plate.
Alright, well then I'm only gonna do 3 mushrooms and we'll use the other ones tomorrow for something else.
Fine.
Put them in a sandwich bag.
Fine by me.
So that means we're gonna have to play with the recipe a little bit again.
That's okay. We only want 2 each anyway.
Well, this is definitely more than 2.
Well,
But that's okay.
We have enough over there.
That's okay. So, this is how thin I cut the slices. See?
You was up there a little too long for that.
I was
You were.
I was holding it right, trying to hold it right. Plus my eyes are burning from the cutting the onions.
Well, if you want me to do those, I'll do it. Seems like you're
No,
doing that.
let's get all the ingredients together. So while we're waiting for these onions, we're gonna go ahead and mix.
6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Dougie Fresh, you're on.
We've been doing this for 6 minutes already.
Ah, my wife is.
Put this in the trash, please.
She knows.
So you're supposed
But
to.
she wasn't supposed to tell y'all nothing.
So you're supposed to put these on a parchment paper and bake in the oven. So we're gonna do that. It's just a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper in the oven. And so we're gonna do that.
What is the?
I'm gonna use the glass baking dish.
What's the temperature?
1 moment, please. Preheat the oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Line baking sheet with parchment paper. Brush the parchment lined baking sheet with a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Place the mushroom slices in a single layer, very close together on the parchment paper, and brush lightly with vegetable oil. I'm not doing it like that. I'm gonna put them in this container, in this baking dish. And I'm going to lightly coat,
I don't want that there.
very lightly coat with the oil. Just like a
You need me to.
smidge.
You need me to.
Yeah, you can do it. And a little smidge of salt. So you can just make sure they're coated together. And then we're gonna bake those in the oven. It says bake until slightly softened and brown, 25 to 30 minutes. Then flip the mushrooms over and rotate them and leave it in for another, the edges are crispy, 30 to 35 minutes. So it's in the oven. Pop it in the oven. So while that cooks for 30 minutes, I'm gonna let these onions just sit here. And we'll be back.
You heard the lady. We're back.
Hey guys. So we did how long did you put them in for?
Half hour.
Half an hour in the oven.
And they shrunk. So if you
A
guys
lot.
ever want to try, what is this called? Pulled pork sliders.
Mushroom, yeah.
Pulled pork, vegan pulled pork sliders. So the mushrooms shrink. We should have known better. We wasn't even thinking about that.
So it looked like we were gonna get like at least 2 sliders each from this, but they look like they've shrunken down to 1 slider each. But it's gonna get bulked back up when I put the onions in that weren't in the recipe.
So when you think you have a lot of mushrooms, you probably want to put a little bit more mushrooms
Yeah.
because they shrunk down in size big time, or unless you just want to keep watch. We put it in the oven for a half hour and did not come back until that timer come off. So that's probably on us. We probably could have left it for 15 minutes.
Also,
They're only mushrooms.
just follow the recipe.
Yeah.
We didn't follow the recipe.
Yeah,
we never follow recipes.
Ever.
So if you just follow the recipe,
You should be okay.
yeah, it'll give you what you need. So we made the sauce while you guys were waiting.
And my wife don't like molasses, so
Yeah, so I don't know about this sauce. It was molasses, brown sugar, garlic powder, soy sauce, and paprika. Salt and pepper.
to make the sauce.
Yeah, to make the sauce. So we're gonna put the sauce on. Not putting all the sauce. Not putting all the sauce. And we also made the coleslaw while you guys were away. So the bag of coleslaw, it came with a packet of coleslaw dressing, but we didn't use that packet. We followed the recipe and did a cup of the shredded cabbage. We did a pinch of raw raw sugar, apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper, celery seeds, vegan mayo. And it came out good. I like the way it tastes. I never made coleslaw before. So it came out good. So this goes back in the oven for a few minutes to, I guess, marry the sauce with the mushrooms and stuff.
You want to put a little bit more or?
Sauce?
Yeah.
I don't want more sauce. Do you want more sauce? I can put more sauce if you want.
As long as it tastes good, that's all that matters to me.
Tastes good. We can put a little more. But I'm already thinking that I would do these again, but I'd probably buy barbecue sauce or look for a barbecue sauce recipe and not use this because I don't like the taste of molasses.
And I don't want barbecue sauce, so we'll have to talk about that and do something else.
Make our own barbecue sauce.
Two different dishes because I don't want barbecue sauce on mushrooms.
Pulled pork.
I don't want that.
All right, put it back in. Don't touch it. It's hot.
Well, fine. We'll figure out another sauce if we end up doing this again.
It does taste good though. Having the sauce by itself was too sweet and weird. That weird molasses taste. If you know what molasses tastes like.
How long?
It said 30-35 minutes. We're gonna do 12 minutes, and we're gonna check it because we don't have as many mushrooms in there. It's not as bulky as the recipe called for. So we'll check it in 15 minutes. We just really want that the sauce to simmer into those mushrooms now. So yeah, once we mix the onion and the mushroom with the sauce, it cuts the taste because the mushrooms are so earthy. So it's not as molasses tasting or sweet as it was before.
And I don't mind molasses taste. It's a little overbearing at times, but I don't mind the taste. And I think a lot of times it depends on the brand because, you know, everybody does their own little twist on molasses. Well, they like to say 100%, but then you can taste this molasses and it doesn't taste like this molasses, and that molasses doesn't taste like that molasses. I don't know.
Is it from trees?
I don't know.
Is it like maple syrup? Like, what's molasses?
Well, we will come up with that when we come back. So we're gonna come back and then we'll let you know what molasses come from.
Because it says ingredients, molasses.
So I'll look that up real quick, and then when we come back, I'll let you guys know. When we come back, we will show you guys sandwiches on our plates with our French fries.
Yeah.
We're back, everyone. So everything's done.
Yep. So I'm gonna make the sandwiches.
Is this my plate or your plate?
This is your plate.
Hold on. I would like some of this on the bottom and the top first.
Oh, okay.
That's how I would like mine.
All right. We don't need two things. We don't need two of them. So he wants coleslaw on the top and the bottom of his.
Work.
Our sliders are tiny.
That'll work. And just put some of that. That's why I said we'll have multiple.
Yeah.
You want to use a spoon? That seems better to me. Put that on there like that. I know I'm in the shot, y'all.
Go ahead. I'm gonna do one like yours and one not like yours.
Is that good enough?
Yep. We'll surround this first one. Yeah. Okay. I'll show you guys what they look like. And I'm doing pickle on mine. I love pickle on a sandwich. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. I'll eat that, but you're not gonna eat the coleslaw. So, I mean, they don't look beautiful or anything, but got my fries. I got the coleslaw on the bottom on both of mine. And then this one is topped with pickle. And this one was without pickle. I'm gonna give it a try. Oh, he decided to go with the pickle. I cut the pickle in half. I don't know if you want to do that. He decided to try the pickle. Alright. Moment of truth. Tiny little slider. I'll show you again what it looks like. The coleslaw on the bottom, pulled pork, and the pickle. Woo. And a little baby slider. Did you put hot sauce on your fries?
Hot sauce, pepper on my fries, coleslaw on the bottom. I have the vegan pulled pork in the middle, coleslaw on the top on this one, coleslaw on the bottom, pulled pork, and a pickle. So that's my plate.
Yep, I was eating while he was talking.
What?
I tasted it.
Do what you gotta do.
Taste it. Wipe the mouth. Wipe the mouth. I like it. I didn't think I would because of the molasses, but
That's a winner.
once you put it all together, yep, it's good.
Now we got a bigger bun.
Mm-hmm.
That's a winner for me, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I can have those.
Now he didn't like the jackfruit pulled pork that I made some time back. But Ron does love mushrooms. I'm not a fan of mushrooms. But this is another one that'll go on the rotation. Because this is good.
Alright, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
I'm gonna go sit down and eat. Bye.